Greetings, everyone. Greetings and welcome. I want to talk a little bit about the Monsters and Memories playtest that took place on November 30th, I believe it was. It was my first time playing the game, and I really enjoyed it a lot. I was reflecting on my stream. So I streamed the game with my girlfriend. It was just under 3 hours. We were running errands that day. We were kind of dealing with a couple of things, and I was in a hurry to kind of get on and play. And now, see, I wouldn't say veteran of old school MMOs, but I played the original EverQuest, and I played very seriously from about Kunark to maybe like Depths of Dark Hollow or so. I went through Kunark, Vilius, Plains of Power, started to kind of take breaks in between Gates of Discord, Dragons of Norath, etc. But basically, I played what I would consider the original EverQuest, kind of at the tail end of the classic experience, and then when they started kind of going real hard with the expansions. I've had a few stints where I've came back to live, but unfortunately none of my friends really play anymore. I played on the Saren server, by the way, but and then Project 1999 as well. So kind of occasionally kind of like to log on for my nostalgia fix. Now, Sean, a loving robot, one of the developers of the game, I've followed him for a while. I'm kind of busy in my personal life, so I don't necessarily watch all of the development streams of the game, but I think it's really cool how open they are about it. They're basically streaming the development of the game live, interacting with the community, and I love that so much. Now, all of the original EverQuest interviews from former developers and like staff of people who worked on the game, I follow that very closely. I watch those interviews often. I love that a loving robot was able to do that. Now, I want to say I really enjoyed the game, and I love how they just sort of open it up to the community. It was my very first playtest. I'm very impressed with what is currently there. Really, really enjoyed it. My girlfriend, on the other hand, I feel a little bad because it seems like on the stream we kind of painted a somewhat negative picture of the experience, and that wasn't my intention. So we play a lot of Valheim, a lot of like little PlayStation co-op games, and so she never really played an MMO ever. Even like World of Warcraft, any of those. So the systems in place for these classics type of games, there's not many of us where that caters to, and I can see how new players or people who have never played the game would find that frustrating, and I get it. So like, for example, Q, typing in or hitting Q and just leaving it to auto attack was something that wasn't familiar to her, and I would get kind of frustrated because I would die in combat. And basically, the stream is us sort of wandering around, being frustrated, trying to find our way around. And but I think once we got used to the combat and it started to get fun, she was collecting loot, like trying to figure out quests and stuff, kind of finding her way around the city. She accidentally attacked her guild master. Just all the little like classic stuff. I think it'll grow on her. Now, is Monsters and Memories a free public playtest the best MMO for you to try out if you've never played MMOs? Probably not, but I believe in the vision. It's just the crew just seems very authentic and open, and I love this. I mean, even look at the background. I don't have a high production here on my channel or whatever, so I just kind of opened up the website. If you Google Monsters and Memories, the website will come up. It's monstersandmemories.com. This is the front page. So really appreciate the playtest. It was a lot of fun. I interacted with a couple cool people. Obviously the game's in development and needs work, but I wanted to say I really, really enjoyed it. And out of all these like crop of sort of nostalgic, old school MMOs. I really, really enjoyed it. So very much in the same spirit of EverQuest, but also there is like okay, so like the lighting, the weather. I thought that was really cool, the ambience. If they're now see, as games evolve and the technology, I always had this idea that eventually we're going to get to the point where graphics don't really matter as much. And I mean, to a lot of us old school players, they don't matter. But if you can find a way to create like sound, if like the sound design, lighting, all that is good, that'll truly create a more immersive experience, I feel like. And even something is sort of gnawing at me with Pantheon, I want to say. So I just purchased Pantheon. I've been following Pantheon as well. But ever since Brad's passing and just the team, the direction the game has gone, I've kind of already I don't feel excited about it as much. And I'm gonna play, I'm gonna make my own conclusions, but I'm gonna draw my own conclusions. But I just wanted to say I love this game. I'm looking forward to the future. This is one of the things I'm most excited about in the coming years. It's something I'm gonna sort of dabble with, but I do have some ideas. Like most of us old school, I guess, veteran MMO players, you might want to say. I mean, we're not streamers, we're not well, some of us anyway, we're not degenerates. We can't sit and play for 16 hours a day anymore. We have responsibilities, we have jobs. If they can find a way to, and this is something I've realized, it's not easy to keep the spirit of the old thing. The reason EverQuest was so good and amazing and just so interesting and unique, it was like it was never done before. A lot of that stuff was new. There was very creative ways to deal with situations, and that's one of the things I'm most excited about is the classes can each sort of contribute something to the table. There wasn't any like cookie cutter builds or whatever. And there was a lot of creative ways to deal with situations. I mean, you don't need me to preach to the choir here. Bards, enchanters, a good enchanter or bard can pretty much change everything. Any player really can be truly outstanding if the class is played with like maximum efficiency. But for a lot of us older players that don't have the time, if they can find a way to make some things more convenient, that will be interesting. One of the things I think we found frustrating was how you put your skills from the spell book to like your bar, and I don't know, it wasn't very clear and it was a little clunky, and obviously the game is still in progress. I get that, of course. I'm never gonna bash the game for that. But yeah, so basically, what I want to say was I really enjoyed it. My girlfriend was extremely frustrated with the experience, but I think it's going to grow on her. That's kind of my big takeaway. The lag also really sucked. Oh my God, the lag was horrible. You had basically characters just like floating through the world like this, and then my character was always like crouched, or it seemed crouched, and so was hers. I played a Shadow Knight, by the way. I thought it would be fun. She played a Beastmaster. I want to say, I guess that's more of like complicated kind of class to play if you're just starting out, because then you got to think about your pet and your companion or whatever, which we didn't even get to the point where she could summon one, but I thought that would be fun, just playing a pet class. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the future, what this game brings. I believe in the mission, I believe in the team, especially compared to what we've seen from like other sort of nostalgic MMOs. But I love the experience, really looking forward to future playtests, and just wanted to share some thoughts real quick. I didn't mean to paint a negative picture of the game. Sean, if you ever watch this, I apologize. And I appreciate you guys hanging out on stream too. We kind of try to do a variety of things that I like or I'm interested in. So I'm not really like a MMO type channel or player really, but I had fun. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.